Welcome to my Days of Our Lives official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Bobby was reading a book in his Bayview room when Marlena entered. I don't know what to say to you. I'll talk to Jetta. Nobody else, explained Bobby. Marlena questioned Bobby over his meeting with Jetta. I think our conversation was quite productive, Bobby said. Marlena expressed her happiness to Bobby that their chat had gone well. However, don't you think about Everett? Could you not simply let him out for a little while? Marlena inquired. Bobby said no. Bobby said he's not ready to face his past. Marlena inquired about the past. Have a sense that you're more concerned about yourself, Marlena said. When Bobby requested Marlena to go, she complied. Jada informed Rafe that she had spoken with Bobby at the Brady pub. The doctors haven't been able to reach Everett, Jada said. Rafe said, so he delivered on his threat. Jada said that while Stephanie had requested her to speak with Bobby, she had reached an impasse with him. Rafe said it was a complete waste of time. Jada wasn't convinced. Rafe grinned when Jada said that Bobby had informed her he still wanted her back. It must be so flattering to be hit on by someone who isn't even real, commented Rafe. To me, he seemed real, Jada said. Rafe expressed regret. Rafe was informed by Jada about Bobby's willingness to assist her in cracking a murder case. Bobby didn't give me any details, but he said we could further discuss it if I go back and visit him today, Jada said. Bobby was bluffing, Rafe said, so he could spend more time with her. Jada wasn't sure. It's merely deception, Rafe said. I'm going back in any case. I must give him some space, Jada remarked. Bobby was psychologically unstable, Rafe reminded Jada, and Rafe was worried about Jada's well-being. I think that you should stay as far away from him as possible, Rafe said. Alters rarely behave violently, Jada shot back. That would be too dangerous, Rafe said. I work as a criminal investigator, Jada said. Rafe persisted on going with Jada, but Jada countered that Rafe's presence would prevent Bobby from opening up. It all comes down to trust, and I really must go there by myself, Jada replied. Rafe restated his concerns and advised Jada to proceed with caution. Bobby grinned as he saw Jada arriving at Bayview. Bobby remarked, I was hoping you'd come back. I almost didn't. To be quite clear, I will not allow you to keep me waiting. I'll need responses. I need you to tell me what you know about the murder since you mentioned having knowledge about it, Jada stated. Bobby said that if Jada could get him out of Bayview, he would tell her about the murder. Jada said, I knew you were just playing games. I do actually have the information you need to know, Bobby said. Rolling her eyes, Jada realized that Rafe had been correct. Bobby sighed and promised to give Jada the details. Bobby had Jada's word to tell her something helpful or else she would go. Bobby said, it has to do with Lee Shin's murder. Eric dropped into Nicole's office at The Spectator while she was working. Eric was requested to shoot photos of E.G.'s press appearance by Nicole. I'm no longer employed here, Eric said. Eric clarified that he was going to be working in Paris. Nicole was taken aback. Eric remarked, I'm flying out today. Eric clarified that he couldn't wait to get his new life underway. Anytime, Eric remarked, I need some distance. Nicole nodded and informed Eric she would miss him. He nodded back to her. Perhaps this is a good thing. For everyone. Well, E.G. never really liked that we were coworkers, Eric said. Nicole laughed and continued, he liked it even less when he saw us kissing. Eric's eyes widened. Nicole informed Eric what she had discussed with E.G. If we were together, I don't know what I'd do if I saw you kissing another man, said Eric. Nicole hesitated, not knowing how to reply, saying she had to get ready for the press conference. Eric declined Nicole's invitation to see Jude before he departed. Eric said, but thank you for the offer. Nicole said in a whisper, her eyes welling with tears. How about we just don't say goodbye? Eric gave Nicole a farewell hug and nodded in agreement. An irate EJ stormed into the living room of the Dimmer residence and inquired about Gabi. Gabi was traveling back from Arizona, Stefan stated. Stefan was curious as to why EJ was so excited to meet Gabi. Mayor Price believes that her people are not happy with my return. To improve my reputation, I'm having a press conference today, EJ said. EJ said that he needed Gabi to discuss his fight for her freedom. It's not as though you did the right thing, and reversed Gabi's conviction. Stefan said, you did it so I wouldn't tell Nicole the truth about Jude's paternity. Reminding Stefan that he'd gotten Gabi released as agreed. EJ, hold up your end of the bargain and keep your mouth shut, stated EJ. Stefan told EJ that he hadn't told her about Jude, even in spite of Gabi's interrogations. After Stefan reassured EJ, the young man urged him to stop using the phrase everything like a threat. EJ voiced his dissatisfaction with Melinda to Stefan, claiming that he had to find her a job in exchange for her silence. EJ responded that he had caught Kristen in a positive attitude to Stefan's argument that he could not make such a guarantee. Gabi went back home as EJ and Stefan argued about who should take the blame for Melinda's threats. Gabi said, what did I miss? Stefan welcomed his spouse and inquired about Ariana. EJ became impatient and interrupted Gabi and Stefan's talk, requesting that Gabi attend his press conference. Gabi groaned, saying she was worn out. I'm owed by you, Gabriella. You too, Stefan. EJ said, yes, we will be present. Stefan said. Gabi asked Stefan whether he truly wanted her to assist EJ after EJ departed, and he answered in the affirmative. All right, but only if you could tell me how you coerced EJ into reversing my belief, Gabi said. Stefan restated that he had made an appeal to EJ's kinship ties. I find it hard to believe, particularly because I interrupted you too earlier and just heard you talking about blackmailing him, Gabi said. Stefan sighed and shut the living room doors. Stefan gave Gabi an explanation of what had transpired and said that EJ was not Jude's father. In EJ's defense, he hasn't known about this since the very beginning. Stefan said, when exactly did Sloan tell him the truth? Gabi inquired. Stefan acknowledged that months had passed, but EJ had kept Nicole in the dark out of fear of losing her. The murmur went, I bet he's right, Gabi said. Stefan clarified that he had obtained Gabi's release by using the paternity test findings as leverage. And now Eric will get his child back, Gabi said. Stefan's grin vanished. Stefan said, what? They could not hide the truth from Eric, Gabi contended. It's the proper course of action. There's nothing else to do, Gabi said. Stefan said, it's unbelievable that you're even saying this. Gabi was taken aback by Stefan's refusal to be honest. Gabi brought up to Stefan how difficult it had been to be apart from her kid for such a long time. Do you expect me to stand by and let Eric miss out on his child's entire life? Gabi inquired. Even though I'm not a huge fan, EJ saved the day for us. You're free, said Stefan. Gabi maintained that since they had achieved their goals, there was no need to conceal the truth from Eric. A really serious commitment. We're being stopped by it, Stefan countered, since they were at peace. Stefan said that he did not want to start another conflict with EJ. I get that. But Eric is a very wonderful man. He is the great uncle of Ariana. What action did he do to earn this? Gabi inquired. Stefan said that Gabi's most recent incarceration served as a reminder that injustices do occur in life. Stefan said, EJ is a very good father despite his flaws. Stefan pleaded with Gabi to keep the information a secret, telling her that it was the cost of her freedom. I have you back now, Stefan said. I can't risk anything coming in the way of our living in peace. Gabi nodded grudgingly. Connie went over to Melinda, who was in the town square cafe eagerly waiting for Kristen. Melinda shot back. Melinda recalled the incident in which Connie had assaulted her and held her accountable for Li Xin's demise. Connie expressed her regret and said that she had been envious of Melinda. Melinda said, "I guess we all have our moments." Connie nodded and turned to go. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any updates.